right, guys. Ian Anderson. I am joined by everybody's hype man, Kevin Jones.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for your 2019 Beaver State Fling Round 2.
Lead card.
Lead card. I'm pretty excited. We've got a couple new faces on the card. I should say, well, new faces-ish.
On the scene, right?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Absolutely. We got Thomas Gilbert, AJ Risley.
Calvin Heimburg.
Calvin.
And the strongest chin in disc golf, Dustin Keegan.
Nice. That's awesome. That's a really fun card.
Calvin coming out with a 12 in the first round, man. That's
just smoking out there, honestly. Like, there are barely 15 birdies out there, honestly. So he really shredded the course.
It did. We are on to the East course today. Tell us about hole 1.
Yeah, hole 1 is a very, very unique hole. It's so awesome. It's a huge anhyzer for the right-hand backhand player. You have to cut it real close to these trees on the right side because if you push it too far straight, you will hit the trees on the backside.
Calvin Heimburg on the box, throwing a big old Annie. That's the line, just a little bit short.
Yeah. I believe he played it a little bit too low. Oh,
there we go.
I believe he played it just a little too low, and because of that, it was pushing too far straight.
AJ Risley reaching for the goby.
I like this line right here. It's still a little low. Might be too far, but
He's kind of hanging out with Calvin right there.
yeah, it's a similar result.
And Thomas Gilbert, winner of the challenge at Goat Hill. Kid throws a mile and putts really well, Kevin.
Yeah, he sure does. So Thomas opting for a much higher line, and I like it because, like I've said, it takes it away from those backside trees. He at least has a clear look at the basket.
Yeah. And Dustin Keegan, the Oregon local, on the lead card at Beaver State, ripping out a beautiful Annie.
I think this is the best of the bunch.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah, nice. He's going to be inside the circle looking at a birdie for hole 1.
So Calvin reaching for his champ rhino, a little forehand.
Whoa. That's about all Calvin could do there, and he almost dropped that.
He did. That would look so good. Thomas with a long bid here. But he wanted it. He runs almost everything.
Yeah, that was absolutely a huge run there.
Yeah,
he's not afraid of the comeback.
I was just going to say, yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's incredible of AJ to get such a good run on that from a knee.
Doesn't hit that tree. I think that one goes in.
I think you're right. That was perfectly on line. Dustin. Ooh, that was for the 1-for-1 start. Hole 1 is a very tough hole. It's honestly nothing that you can mark down. Sometimes you just happen to be close enough and drop in a birdie, but
yeah,
most of the time it's just 3 city.
It's not in your game plan, but it's a bonus birdie if you get it. You'll take it. Calvin for his comeback par. That man is super solid on the green as well.
Yeah, that's a solid putt right there to start.
So Las Vegas Challenge winner this year. Got his first NT.
Yeah, he played incredible there.
Didn't he? Yeah. AJ dropping in after almost throwing in that putt. There he is ripping up that goby. AJ and his dad are going on a little mini tour right now.
Oh, is his dad on tour currently?
Yeah, he just flew up to Portland. They're going to go to KC, I think. And
yeah, that's really special.
Oh, awesome father-son time. I love it, man.
For sure.
Alan's a great guy. We are looking at hole 2. I want to call it another bonus birdie if you get it, Kevin.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, Ian. Hole 2, it's kind of similar to hole 1, as in you're throwing this massive anhyzer line that we don't throw on a lot of courses. Hole 2 is slightly more of a poke and hope because we're throwing as high and as far right as we can, hoping that we catch some cabbage and drop under the basket. This is definitely a lower line from Calvin. I'd like to see where this goes. Catches a tree. I don't know. I don't think that was headed quite towards the basket. It looked like a little long, so
agreed.
He's going to be taking a 3 there.
Yeah, you need to get a little higher to get through all the trees. And AJ with the roller here.
Roller can absolutely work.
It'll get you up the hill a little bit, but that one goes a little long for AJ.
Yep, he needed to have it come over just a tad earlier.
And it is thick over there. If
yes,
you go long.
It sure is. That place is nasty.
Thomas with a towering Annie.
This is the line that I personally like. I think that's going to work out really well.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. That's the play right there, everybody. You play a high anhyzer into the trees, and you just hope that it drops down somewhere in the circle.
DK.
looks pretty good. It's a little wide. Missing everything. And missing some more everything.
Yeah.
He's going to be about 40 feet, and this is a very treacherous green.
Isn't it? Calvin. He's just smart laying up here.
Yeah, good play from Calvin. That tree's scary. You catch that tree on the upshot, and you could be sent rolling quick.
So AJ couldn't even go through, has to go around. That's how thick it is right there.
This is the danger of this hole, 100%. AJ was going for the birdie and got caught in a place where he's going to end up taking a bogey.
Yeah, there's a lot of natural OB out here at Milo. Keegan went for 2.
Oh, no.
Sit. Oh, no.
That's hard to watch. That's hard to watch, and that's the danger of running these slightly longer putts on this green.
It really is. Risk reward here. Big time. Thomas after a great drive.
You've got to be kidding me.
Come on. That was a near perfect putt.
Yeah, like there's no other word for it. That was in the heart of the chains. And now he's 60 feet. Probably no look because of the ceiling. Okay, he got it up some, so at least a little run on it, but that's going to hurt.
God, it's such a heartbreaker after getting so close and making a great throw.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got 3 bogeys on this card. This hole tore these guys up.
Wow. That green is treacherous. It's flashing its teeth right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, these little comebackers, they're short, but they're scary.
Yeah, you're looking down practically a cliff.
Uh-huh. Pretty much guaranteed to miss the comebacker if you blow that by that one. But thank you. Everybody cleans up nicely.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the no coast. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to say about it, everybody. That's just super unfortunate, and it's part of our game, and I know Thomas knows, and he's going to be fighting back.
Yeah, he's got a great mental game.
Yeah,
I mean,
he sure
you
does.
saw it go. You guys played a bunch of rounds together. Hole 3, what's the play, Kev?
Oh, this hole is so awesome. This is the first wooded hole of the round. We've got a nice open left gap that the camera just flew here, and what I believe it takes is a very overstable sidearm. If you crank over on an Anheuser, a sidearm here, like maybe Calvin's going to do, and you just round the one big tree, you can get a putt. That looks perfect. Calvin's going to be parked if you ask me.
Oh, he went just a little bit long in that gap.
It looks like it.
Yeah, put a little too much flex on that Firebird, but a great shot.
Yeah, that's a great spot to be. Anything past the big tree. AJ is now actually looking for a little bit of grease.
Yeah, that's the get lucky line, right?
Yeah, there's no pure line there, but it's a good play because it absolutely filters quite a bit. Same thing with Thomas right here.
That's a look.
Yeah, it's a look, and he got far enough in there to where he doesn't have to worry about scrambling. If you're on the front side of that jail, it can really be tough to get a 3.
Absolutely. Dustin Keegan. Oh, that's how that got over there. Okay.
Took a little late kick.
It did, which you probably didn't like, honestly. That's a better putt from where it hit the tree.
I think you're right.
AJ's got to find a way through this, Kevin.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is not easy. Well done by AJ, though. That's a good scramble.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hit a beautiful line there. Oh, Keegan's got a look.
Nice.
Do you know what he putts with? It's really overstable.
I don't. I sure don't. But yeah, it is.
Oh, Thomas.
Man.
I wanted that one for him so bad after hole 2.
Yeah, you know he's probably hurting pretty bad right now after a bogey and then a real close call there.
Yep. Vinny missing his putt as well.
Man. And that is Dustin's par putt. I'm going to say he got distracted on this one. It looked like he kind of looked off.
Oh, you're right, actually.
I don't know if something caught his eye or something while he was putting, but it happens all the time.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah, that was exactly the case. He called it. It's an unfortunate bogey there. Everybody else taking some pars. Man, Milo's not playing easy so far, Kevin.
No, and that's the thing about Milo is when you start needing these birdies, they really come hard. They really come hard. The holes are very just like very difficult. Each hole out here is extremely difficult and hard to get your birdies on. So whenever you get like desperate, it can become real trouble.
100%. Hole 4 is close to as must get as you get out here.
I guess so, and it's still like a tight gap. My play here is to aim at the trees on the left side of the gap and let my putter fade to the right, just right of those trees.
Yeah, I think that's the purest line. Calvin going Champ Rhino.
That's cool. He's going overstable. He's forcing it over so that it shapes to the gap. Yeah. That's a good result there.
Yeah, didn't quite flip it enough. Put enough anding on it, but still, he's got a putt.
Yeah. AJ, this is a Warden, I think?
Yeah, I think this is Burst Warden.
Yeah, that's a great shot right there from AJ.
Yeah, hit the line perfectly. Even some nice distance control as well.
And he loves it. He's pumped. He wants to get on the board. Oh, maybe he
wants to go to the bathroom.
Maybe he was just needing to go to the bathroom.
Thomas with the Nova.
That's a little right. Needs some grease. That's tough right there, man.
DK, the forehand line. This definitely plays. Just put a little too much ante on that one. Or maybe not enough height.
Yeah, I'm down with that. It's still about 40 feet, but he has those 2 trees in the way.
Thomas going with the Nova for the longer putts. Leaves it a little bit low there. And Calvin for 2. Man,
yeah.
No birdies yet.
Just a little off. Not a single one, huh?
Yep. And Dustin.
Well, he had a beautiful line through the trees, but that was still a 45-footer and tough to cash in.
All right, they were popping the cork on the birdie champagne.
Yeah, AJ's ready to go. He's on the board.
Thomas, a little bit of a encumbered comebacker. Oh, no. Yeah, it looked awkward.
Yeah, it was super awkward. He couldn't use any legs there. It was all arm, and his timing got slightly messed up.
Yep, he called it. Makes his comebacker bogey at least. And it looks like DK and Calvin will drop in some pars here.
Semi-depressed card currently. They want to see more birdies from everybody out there. I'm excited to see them answer, though.
Yeah. You were on Chase Card with Jomez, right?
That's right, yeah.
So make sure to check that out. Yeah. You and Seppo, I believe, right?
Yeah, we sure were. And at this point, I think there were a few birdies on the board. I didn't realize that we were probably like close to
in the mix.
Yeah. At this point.
Absolutely. There is that bird from AJ. 2 back of Calvin, and we will kick it off to our sponsors here in a second.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin Jones. I'm here with my brand new Prodigy VP3 V2 backpack, and I'm loving this thing a lot. It's extremely lightweight. It's carrying all the discs I could ever ask for. It's pretty sturdy and durable. I've got my 2 putters up here, no problem. Room for a towel if need be. It's really lightweight, it's extremely efficient, and for all you, it's extremely affordable, so come check it out.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
All right, guys, huge thanks to Prodigy Discs as well as the PGA for making our coverage possible. If you're a Kevin Jones fan, M3s, that's where it's at.
I have the 750 Spectrum M3 out for sale on ProdigyDisc.com.
Dude, Spectrum series, so sweet, dude.
Beautiful, and it flies dead straight. It's a really good disc.
Love it. What's your play on hole 5? There's some options here.
I mean, honestly, I joke about it every time. This is the forehand roller hole.
It is, right?
Yeah, so I would say the best play that you can do here, AJ with a really awesome filter there to 30 feet.
Yeah, that was incredible. That was his barred.
Nice.
Somehow it got over there. We'll take it.
Yeah, Calvin's going to go with the play here, the forehand roller, and this is just a good play because it gets up the fairway. It's easy to get caught somewhere in a tough position and maybe with a hard scramble, you know, when you throw an air shot, but the forehand roller turns vertical and can get by more trees.
Yeah, he put that one down with not quite enough angle, and this one looks like it has too much angle.
It sure does.
And he is going out into one's fairway.
Wow, that looks way out there.
It is. You'll see where he takes a second shot from. It got clean way too far. He was hoping for it to hit something, but he hit that gap perfectly. Oh, Thomas finding an early tree. This is a tough scramble.
Yeah, and now he's doing the forehand roller.
That's a Sexton Firebird.
I like that.
He just stole from Nate's basement.
Oh, great upshot, Thomas.
Wow, what a save.
Yeah, that's really good to mess that drive up and still get your 3. That's awesome play from him.
And look where Dustin is.
No way.
He's throwing like a half-power forehand. He was so far out there.
I've never seen anybody get out there.
It was a great in, though.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Oh,
I love that putt. This putt is so much fun to run. It's downhill. It's a death putt. What a good run from Calvin. Unfortunately, just a little high.
Let's see if that Zoe Andyke mini works for Dustin Keegan right here. Try and save par. This would be an incredible par save.
Yeah, I'm feeling this one. I think he's got this.
Two man hits in a row.
Yeah, that was a really solid bid from Dustin.
Two great putts, though. AJ? And that's a stroke on the card for AJ.
Boom. That's 2 in a row.
That is, isn't it?
There you go, AJ.
Do work. Got to be the pants. Calvin, he will save his par nicely. And we'll have a bogey for DK and a drop-in par for Thomas. Great save after that really early tree kick.
Absolutely.
You can get some real trouble over there.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes forehand roller next time.
Right? Why not?
I don't know.
Great putt by AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Pro side low. Perfect. And there are your scores. AJ make a little move on Calvin, getting within 1. DK dropping off a little bit with that bogue, but still in the hunt. And we'll be looking at hole 6 here. We're out of the woods, back in the open.
Yep, here we go. Hole 6. This is a beautiful 404-foot hyzer hole where the tree that we just flew by is perfectly in the way. So you either have to go in front or behind, but you really need to decide. Usually if you aim at the tree, it's very likely that you catch the tree. It's pretty big, honestly. It reaches out in some parts. AJ doesn't like that. Yeah. That was a little wide.
Yeah, it was. And it's easy-ish up and down. It's a clean up and down.
It is for the most part.
Calvin ripping on a Star Destroyer.
I'm loving this line. It's a little far inside, though.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Need to split the difference between those two.
Yeah. Yep.
And we'll get ourselves a park job.
Usually if you go inside of the middle tree, it needs to be pretty close to it.
Thomas also ripping on a Star Destroyer, but
Thomas cannot get the breaks that he's needing right now.
Yep.
That had a chance to get up for a putt, there's no doubt.
DK. He's going with his enforcer. This looks like it, Kevin.
That's pretty good. I think it's going to be a little right of the basket, but
it's hard to get all the way over there.
It is.
Also getting the distance.
Yeah, that tree, I'm telling you, is right in the way. So if you go to the right of it like Dustin did there, you're going to be left with some meat on the bone.
Thomas is up.
Good play. And that takes some focus right there. There's some big trees in the way that if you hit, you're going to be looking at a 40-footer, and you don't want a 40-footer for 3.
Seen that so many times.
Yeah.
AJ with the slammer upshot.
Nice upshot, AJ. Cleaning up his mess and getting out of the hole.
Calvin's looking at this one.
Whoa, that had some snap on it for a jump putt. That was zipped.
DK from 51.
Let's go, Dustin. What a birdie right there.
Huge putt. Way to come back from that bogey.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. Good 45, 50 feet. Dead center.
Love to see that. Calvin looking to save his par, which he does.
No doubt.
Well, a couple more of those coming up. Man, Thomas looks like somebody just cloned Calvin and slapped some glasses on him.
You could say that. They do have they definitely have very similar body styles.
Don't they?
Yeah.
They both bomb, too.
No doubt.
There's Thomas cleaning up. Oh, they could be from different parts of the North America. Calvin from Florida and Thomas from Canada. Great putt by DK.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Yep. Easy guy to root for there. Happy to see that one go in. Calvin still leading the gang by 1. Everybody in the mix. And I'll be looking at hole 7. Really cool par 4.
Yes, hole 7's beautiful. Most pros consider this a birdie hole. All you need is a shot that lands somewhere in here in the fairway. If you're in the fairway, you're going to have a clean run up and likely a putter shot, maybe mid-range to this basket. The basket looks so pretty in the mulch here, and it's just a really beautiful, well-created hole.
They do the greens so pretty out here at BSF, though.
The greens are unbelievable.
Dustin Keegan with that enforcer again.
That's all you need right there, as long as it doesn't tail off too much. I'm loving it. He's going to have a putter shot to go.
Yeah. Did you hear about Simon's roller last year?
Yeah, he got all the way up on the right side. That's unreal.
AJ with the mango enforcer.
Beautiful line from AJ, pushing the backside of the fairway.
Ooh.
Any more, I'm telling you. And he's going to have a lot of work to do, but he is in a very good spot right there. Clean run up. It looks like we're seeing another good one. That's flipping up a little and going long tube. Yeah, there you go. That's going to be a slightly awkward stance for a 300-foot shot.
Yeah. Calvin can get it up there with that.
He sure can.
Thomas with a Star Destroyer.
There you go.
Good play, Thomas. Keep it low. He hasn't got a birdie yet. He really needs a birdie here, so I think that was smart. Sometimes you can try to ask for too much, and Thomas didn't do that. He's left himself a wide-open approach. I'm expecting him to make do of this.
I believe this is his mortar on an upshot. Oh, Thomas. There we go.
Good stuff, Thomas.
There, he'll get going. And Calvin with the patent pending standstill from 300. Left it a little short.
Nice. That's
still.
pretty much what I expected, honestly, is a patent pinning from that distance is very difficult to pin. So just getting a putt is all Calvin needed. I think he can cash that in. Clean, easy up shot for AJ. Going to be dropping in a birdie.
Yeah. Dustin Keegan looking for one of those as well. Ended up a little bit left, but that's well within his range.
A stable frisbee. I wonder what that one is.
Yeah.
Boom, Calvin.
There's Calvin Heimburg. That's what that guy does.
It's a beautiful putt from him.
He has one of the most nonchalant putts on tour, I feel like.
Extremely nonchalant, but
It goes.
It goes. It's unbelievably flat, so the wind affects it about the least as possible, and it's just extremely firm, too.
Dustin Keegan with a nice birdie putt, and we're looking at a star
We
frame.
got our first star frame of the round.
Card getting on track here.
Yes, they are.
Nice to see.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. They know it.
Is that the chain game? What?
Oh, no, I don't know. AJ was just pumped that he got the star frame.
Yeah. No, he said his disc was sitting in the chains.
Oh,
and then
okay.
Thomas tried to do it too, but his fell out.
Oh, gotcha.
It's the little victories, Kevin.
It is.
You got to get them where you can. Looks like Calvin's still leading the crew by a stroke. But really nice to see everybody get some birdies there. I mean, it's to be expected on that one.
Yeah, and have some fun. They're all having fun, too, it looks like.
Dig that. We got hole 8, great roller hole if you got it.
So we had the forehand roller hole, Ian. Now it's time for the backhand roller hole. There is no other line other than a backhand roller, unless you have a 500-foot sidearm. Like Eagle maybe could slip a sidearm under there.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's the list.
Yeah, that's the list. We're going to see, I would expect 4 backhand rollers, unless Calvin wants to play safe. I heard Calvin put it. There's a nice line. He slipped in between the trees. That's going to be putting.
That's nice.
Yeah. I heard Calvin put it to 35 in practice with the air shot destroyer.
Nuh-uh.
Backhand, yeah.
That guy. AJ?
Havoc? Is that what he rolls?
I believe so.
Turning a little early, but not a bad line.
Yeah. And after this one, the crowd clapped like a little bit, and somebody goes, that's a circle 2 clap.
Yeah, accurate.
Yeah. Vinny?
Nice, aggressive play. Get in between the trees.
Get clean, and it unfortunately gets caught up there. Man. Yeah, you can see it finish right there.
Yeah, all you can do is put the general correct speed and direction and hope that it works out.
Thomas rolling his destroyer. He said it was the 4th disc he ever got. And that one finds those trees as well.
Same result right there.
Looking at his upshot here.
Yeah, well played shot.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do when you get stuck in the middle of the fairway up here.
AJ looking at his layup, which he does so nicely. Calvin with a long bid for 2.
Whew, good run from Calvin. I would expect this hole has a lot of threes on it.
Right?
Yeah, it's a very tough 1 to 2, but not too unbelievably dangerous unless you get out of control.
Dustin giving it a run with that overstable putter. Thomas coming back for par. Oh, no. Thomas, you don't miss those, man. He is so good in the circle.
Yeah, he sure is.
Dustin cleans up par nicely. It's so funny how these are so easy to take for granted, but they're hard. Putting's hard.
Oh, for sure. Especially, like, for me, for some reason, it seems especially hard when you're somewhat struggling and you find yourself needing strokes. Once you find yourself needing strokes, it seems like it's much more harder to get the disc in the basket.
AJ thankfully does, though. And we'll have a drop-in bogey for Thomas. I'm sure he's disappointed in that. But we got the genius hole coming up, so an opportunity to get strokes.
Exactly. Thomas absolutely can eagle that one.
Yep. Good look at Calvin's roller form. Braces so well. Translating all that energy into a huge throw. There is Thomas dropping off a little bit with the bogue. Looks like Calvin's still 1 stroke clear of AJ. And I will be checking out the genius hole.
Yeah, genius hole is amazing. Probably the most memorable hole on both courses here at Milo McIver. The play is make it through the gap with some nice straight angle on it so that it just kind of carries to the hillside here. If you have huge distance, this hole is absolutely reachable. We can see people reach it on just a hyzer and going left of the big tree in the fairway all the time.
Dustin has the box. And it's so easy to do that.
Yeah, really all we want to do is see a clean drive.
But you got to push that right-hand side so you don't go OB left when it fades, right?
Yeah, that's really true. Sometimes the OB left can sneak into play.
And AJ disking down to a fairway here. He's throwing as a Burst Explorer.
He must be really confident with hitting that gap. That's a really overstable Explorer, too.
Yeah, great shot.
Yeah, very solid shot from AJ. That's routine up and down for birdie.
Yeah, it's not gonna ever eagle, but he's planning his 3.
Yeah, I like it.
Calvin ripping to start destroyer, and this thing is mashed 68 miles an hour. It's got a beautiful flight on it.
That has a great angle. That's not going too far like I actually saw Seppo do yesterday. He ended up in the cedar tree. That's going to be a wide open, clear putt for eagle.
Thomas?
I know he's ripping it.
Also a star destroyer. This is, looking beautiful.
Yeah, Thomas, nice clean rip, man, and not overpowered. When he could have gotten greedy and wanted to park this hole, but he just plays a very solid shot to about 70 or 80 feet.
And Dustin, even hitting a tree, it's right there.
Semi-routine up and down.
Yeah, good call. Dustin leaves a little bit short, but that's a putt he can hit most of the time.
Sure is.
AJ, I believe this is a Warden.
Well played, AJ.
Yep.
And that's a stress-free birdie, the way AJ sees it. He wants nothing more, nothing less. He's playing game plan and moving on.
There he is. Thomas went to the Nova for the longer jump putt and almost bangs the eagle.
It was a good-looking run.
And Calvin did actually go a little bit too long to have a clear putt here and forced to Annie and just leaves it low.
Oh, he was forced standing.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Calvin problems throwing it too far.
Nice putt, Dustin, dropping in his birdie.
Yeah, subpar drive, but still capitalizes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a star frame here. Yep.
Nice. This is one we definitely want to see a star frame on. It's almost a par 3 at some courses. This hole could be considered a par 3, but here it's traditionally a par 4, and I love it this way. It gives us a chance to catch a neg 2 on one hole.
Catch a little momentum.
Yeah.
You know?
We always like that.
Get feeling good.
Love that rip from Thomas there. I just really appreciate how he didn't try to overpower it. He threw such a clean shot and took his guaranteed birdie. No reason to force anything here.
Sure. Looks like Calvin still one clear of AJ. Thomas and Dustin lurking. Kev, that's all we got for part 1.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you for part 2.
Oh yeah, we're giving away some discs. What do we got? We'll give away a Spectrum D2 this time, signed by you
Yeah, cool.
and Seppo. So leave a comment, like, and subscribe. We'll catch you guys in part 2.